right, good morning, everybody. A little bit later start than usual, just because of the rain. We're supposed to have a lull to this afternoon. So we're just going to get right into it, jump into Bradwell Bay, knock that sucker out, and hopefully during this lull of rain and thunderstorms, I'll be able to dry some stuff out. Tent held up really well, but it's wet on the outside, condensation on the inside. Like to clean that up if I could. Yeah, that's about it. Check the weather forecast. It's supposed to be good until like Saturday. So we shouldn't have any problems getting into Bristol and all that stuff. And who knows, depending how all this goes here, maybe I'll find a place to take a Nero or something like that up there. We'll see. All right, let's get going. All right, just went through that area there. That's Monkey Creek. Like the sunk boat there. Yeah, evidently that was so you can put your packs in. You can go across this, I guess, use the boat and go across this little freaking guy line I got set up. But, yeah, it just fucking sunk there. Come on, guys. People claim that they maintain this trail, but, I mean, seriously, what the fuck? Now, we're just going to leave it there. I shouldn't be surprised going past some of these houses and the shit I see all in the backyards and everything. Shouldn't be surprised to see a sunk boat out in the freaking creek instead of, I don't know, somebody coming and pulling it out because they help maintain this trail. But anyway, got up to mid-thigh. So I think that might be a little bit higher than what other people expected or have encountered there. But I don't think it's too terribly bad. Oh man. Slosh, slosh, slosh. Whew. Spider web in the face. Yeah. All right. Well, this is what we got going on so far. Nothing too terribly bad. About shin deep at the most. The mud on the bottom of it though is that sticky, slick shit. And there's logs and cypress knobs and stuff like that to trip you up. Blazing has been fair at best. Have to stop repeatedly to look for the next blaze. Boop, boop. Alright, thanks for done with that swamp area. Alright, we're roughly about the halfway point. There's a little area in here that isn't underwater. So yeah, maybe like 1.6 miles, and that'll be like the end of Bradwell Bay. Hasn't been bad so far. The worst part is the shoe-sucking mud and how slick it is, so keep your balance. That and following the fucking trail. They blazed right here, but back in some of that thicker shit in the swamp, you gotta stop and you're like looking and looking and looking for the next freaking blaze. And it's typical of this trail. But luckily I haven't had to go on gut hook to check my progress or anything. Been able to kind of work through it. You can see in the water too where people have walked, so I'm kind of going off of that as much as it blazes. But yeah, I think I took about 10 pounds of sand out of my shoes, and there's still another 10 in there. Oof. All right, let's keep moving. It's not getting done just standing here. All right, I think I'm finally getting out of all this. Had one really deep sink and I lost my balance and I fell forward, but I caught myself. Yeah, it's very deceiving because it's mud or silt or whatever on the bottom. I mean, it'll sink right up to your crotch. And then you got roots and everything under there tripping you up as well. Whew. Slow going, but I think we're almost out of it. All right. All right, made it through Bradwell Bay. Yay me. I'm tired. Definitely gonna take a break when I get up here a little bit further. Yeah, going through that shoe-sucking mud and hip-deep water can really wear you out. So I need to stop, take a break up here, and pound some electrolytes. Probably get some more food in me. I probably ate up all of my breakfast trying to go those 3.5, but like 2 miles. Whew. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, spider webs like that all over that swamp. Holy cow. Yeah, at one point I thought I was going to eat it. Fell down there, lost my footing, face first. Almost got, went up to my chest. But I recovered it. I recovered. All right. Push the rest of this through and need to re-empty my shoes again for the 3rd time. Wow. Whew. Stopped and there's like a little drainage. Stopped and rinsed out my socks and my shoes. Get all that sand and mud and stuff out of there. Oh my God, it was so much. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now I feel like my shoes are like 6 times too big for me. Got all this room for activities in my shoes. Yay, my toes are having a party. Yeah, holy cow. And they're a lot less heavy. Yeah. Shoes don't weigh 5 pounds each. Well, coming up in about a mile is the official northern portion of Bradwell Bay. We've more or less have completed it. The big swampy thing is the one that everybody gets concerned about. I'm not going to say it wasn't challenging, but it wasn't the monster some people try and make it out to be. All right, I think I'm going this way. Yeah, if you look on Gut Hook, there's a lot of fear mongering about that place. And here I just did it. Probably one of the more difficult times to go through. I mean, we're on day 2 of rain. So, I mean, if I could make it through there, spider web, damn it. Yeah, if I can make it there after all this rain and stuff, anybody else can do it on just like a regular normal day. Alright, got some deep water coming up again. Damn it. Alright, let me put up my phone. Guess we have to do this. Ooh, slick mud. Guess we have to do this one last time. Come on. I'm about over this. I just got all that shit out of my shoes. My feet were happy. Yeah, it's probably whoever set the trail up was like, let's screw them one more time. Saw that on the AT a lot. Alright, we say goodbye to Bradwell Bay. And I think we're going to be on this road here for a little bit, which is okay by me. Be nice to walk on something other than shoe-sucking slick mud. Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could have filmed more in there, but the moment, like, you stopped, you were, like, sinking into that mud. So you just, I kept saying to myself out loud, just keep moving, just keep moving. Yeah, and the one part, yeah, where it was getting deep, I mean, it was, got up to my waist. Yeah, that mud, it was like thigh deep. You would step down and just sink into that shit. And that's, at that point, I was just telling myself, just keep moving, just keep moving. It's all I wanted to do. Yeah, if you would have like tried to stand in that, you probably would have freaking got pulled under. Oh man, I think I need to rinse out another shoe again. I feel, yeah, it must be the sand in my sock. I can feel it building up underneath the ball of my foot. Oh man. See, something like this is like no big deal now. It's like, oh no, I can't get my feet wet. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I probably have sand on the inside of my socks. That's what happened down in Big Cypress. So I'll go for a little bit. It's just annoying right now. It's not causing any problems. I just want to get some miles in now, because I mean, that was like 7 miles for the day right there, and it's after 1 o'clock. I'd like to get in like 10 or 11 more, but we'll see what the trail's got in store for me. Yep, trail's always got a vote. Well, hey there, buddy. Hi. Unfortunately, I've seen nothing but like your shells, I guess. I haven't seen any of you guys in the flesh. Look at you. Aren't you lovely? Well, better film it. There we go. Aren't you awesome? Yeah. All right, I'm not going to mess with you. I'm not going to mess with you. Wow. You're so cool. So I started following a page. It's Garden State Tortoise, something like that. They're actually kind of like a rescue down in South Jersey. Really not far from where I grew up. Found out a lot of cool stuff about tortoises and turtles and all that stuff. So their shells, the little plates on them, are called chutes. And come to find out, their nervous system is attached to their shells, so they can feel anything that happens to that. So I mean, if you touch their shell, they're going to feel it. It's not like it's an exoskeleton that's dead to any sort of touch. So if you have me messing around with a tortoise or a turtle or a terrapin or what have you, just keep that in mind. That, yeah, they can feel it when you touch your shell. More swampy shit. Looks like the fun is never ending today. Yeah, just when you start to think you're going to make some time and some headway. Yeah, the powers that be decided to make a trail go through stuff like this. Wow. What an awesome thing. More shoe-sucking mud. Loving it, loving it. Yeah, campground's about half a mile ahead. Been an uneventful road walk. You guys know it. You know the deal. Nothing happening. Oh, look one. Oh, look one-y. Oh, look one-y river. Oh my. Alright, definitely not a big mile day. 13 and a half. And we're stopping here at this campground. It's free to camp. It's got a vault toilet. You know, I got my stuff hanging up over here. Got some people over here that are long-term campers. And it's free. So, and there's a water source. You got to filter it, but regardless, there's a water source. So, what the hell? Yeah, take advantage of this. So it's a little bit after 4 right now, and I was looking, everything past here was like all swamp and shit. So chances of finding some dry ground to set up a tent, probably not that good. So I'll do this. Gonna leave my clothes out hanging on my clothesline. Maybe you get rained on tonight. I don't know. I mean, it's not like you're getting wetter. And at least they, you know, get aired out some more. Oh, what else? Yeah, that's about it, man. I think I'm gonna cook some dinner here. I'm definitely using this right now to stay out of the rain. So I'm gonna cook some dinner over here and yeah, cook some dinner over here, and then we'll in between little rain showers shuttle the stuff over into the tent. So try and keep it as dry as I can. I checked it out. It's damp inside, and that's from condensation and it getting rolled up. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So, and tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get blessed with some sunshine and some good weather, get everything dried out, and make that push into Bristol. And today's definitely a little bit shorter than what I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay. If I need to pull up short for Bristol, I can, and just go in there in the morning. Yeah, we'll play it by ear. And there's a trail angel out there, evidently you can reach out to, and she'll like hook you up as far as for transportation and stuff like that. So yeah, we got a lot of options. But yeah, definitely have enough food to make it to Bristol though. So I'm not worried about that. I know it's dark. Yeah, just ran into the town of Sopchoppy with Jeff. He's the guy over here in the camper. He and his girlfriend. Yeah, he came over and was like, "Hey, I'm running into town. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So we hit the Dollar General. And actually, I just grabbed a little bit more food in case I need to stretch it out to like 3 more days to get to Bristol instead of 2. Just looking at like the trail conditions, it's kind of like basically the same shit that I went through from now until Bristol, or the road walk up to Bristol. It's all like swampy crap, and that cuts down your time a lot. So, yeah, I might end up stretching out to like 3 days to get there. No biggie. But we're coming back, and it's just freaking pouring. It's coming down. My tent's set up over there. I just have a feeling it's soaked. So I told him, I was like, I just might sleep in the bathroom tonight. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is sleeping in the shitter. And I can put my mattress like, right down over here and, be able to stretch my gear out a little bit. And I'll just, I hung my clothes up earlier, and that's fine. I wanted them, even if it was going to rain, that's fine. That'll help knock some of the dirt and shit off of that. But yeah, my tent's out over there. It's probably a little damp on the inside, but that's all right. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, and I can dry it out then. So, all right, I'm gonna sit around and eat some freaking junk food because got nothing else to do. Man, I am so happy I stayed here. Holy cow, the bomb's really dropped out. It's just ripping out there. Yeah, I'm happy I'm here.